strawberries. They are the sign that spring is here and summer's coming. Strawberries now come in packages using something similar to this. They very seldom have them where you pick them out yourself. At least maybe at the peak time of year in the middle of summer, May and June, maybe beginning of July. So I want to show you how the easiest way to tell if the strawberries in this box are ripe enough for you to buy. First thing you want to do is smell it. I know that sounds bizarre, but if it doesn't smell like strawberries, they probably aren't going to taste like strawberries. So I turn it upside down because I'm going to look at the bottom anyway. I want to be sure none of them are squished. If any of these are squished, that means there's some soft ones inside and probably some mold. So I want to smell it now, so I go to the holes that are usually down the sides. Oh yes, it smells like strawberries. There is nothing like the smell of strawberries. And I want to teach you today about fresh strawberries. Although you can get strawberry jam, you can get strawberry milk, strawberry yogurt, and it's even frozen in the food section where you can buy them whole, sweetened, or sliced. So I've decided that it smells great. I don't have any squishy ones on the bottom. I can't see any mold. And so now I want to look at the color. And you have to kind of do this in the cases because they usually have lock seals on these. So you can't just do it. And I've taken the little locks off so I could get into it today. But the thing you want to look for is this box is really nicely done. See how every one of the strawberries is about the same color. You don't want it to be pink, you want them to be red. Now there are some strawberries that come in lighter shades, but most of the ones we see in the store are the red varieties. So that, I would buy this case and I would take it home, and obviously I did. Now, most people want to know, what do I do now? Do I need to wash them all? Do I need to take them out and, take those leaves off of them? Well, the secret to keeping strawberries really nice is to not rinse them off until you're going to eat it. Most strawberries today are pretty cool. They are not dirty. They have been grown with lots of either stuff between the plants so that the dirt doesn't get up there, or they're grown in greenhouses. So to get the hull out, this is called hulling, is when you take off the top, and this actually goes into the plant, into the berry, and there's a little stem down there that's inside, and it's not as sweet as the rest of it. And one of the easiest ways to take that piece out inside there is to take a straw, push it through the bottom, and if you do this down on the board, it's easier, and you just push, and it usually comes out. See? And there, oops, it's in the straw. You see how it's in the straw? That's the stem. Let me see, I tried one before, and let me see if I can find which one I did. Here it is. And if it's still connected to the leaves, that's the stem inside, and that's the leaves on top. And as you notice, all the seeds for the strawberry are on the outside of the strawberry. It is really not a true berry. It is part of the rose family, and it is also the only fruit that has the seeds on the outside. That's one of those trivia questions that come up once in a while. So now that I have my stems out, I want to slice them up. And there's several ways to slice them. You can slice them in half, and you see where the stem was, and I took that out with the straw. There are strawberry hullers, but I want to tell you, they look like fat tweezers, fat, short, and tweezers, and I don't find them as handy as the straw to get that out because it's easier to do. If you're going to do a lot of them, it can be very hard. So this is one way to slice them. The other way to slice them is in a circle. And you have little circles. Now, if you weren't going to eat these right away, oh, and look, this one has a spot in it. So we want to take out the brown spots because they will not add to the strawberry flavor. But it won't ruin the strawberry. Now, when you bring these home, the best thing to do is to lay them out flat and put paper towels between them, between the layers. And then they will last longer, and put them in the refrigerator. Keep them cold. Because as you can tell, and as you probably know, they are very juicy. And so when you keep them in the refrigerator, it keeps the water cold and congealed. Now, this way you can just eat them. If you wanted to have it for a dessert topping, you can put some sugar in a bowl. You can add your slices, no matter how you slice it, to the sugar. And you can put quite a bit in here. And then you just cover them. And as my mother used to say, it draws out the sweetness and it makes juice, and it does. And then you'll have this as a juicy kind of thing, and the sugar will dissolve. Now when you're trying to make a dessert and you want to have strawberries together on top, you know, if you just slice them up and they kind of just fall off, I'm going to show you a trick to making them kind of stick on. Not that all of them will, but most of them will. So let's say we're just going to slice some strawberries. We've taken our stems out and we're just going to slice a few up. And then we say, yeah, but we'd literally like to put these on top of the, especially if you put it on top of like cake. So what you do is you slice up what you want, and then you take the softer ones and mash them up, and you make kind of like a little paste out of them. And then when you get done with a, you know, you've got to do the right ratio, and you'll be able to tell because you'll know which ones you're doing, how many you've got. But this kind of makes the glue that holds them together. And then you can put them into a ball and stir them up together, and that way when you put it on, it'll stick. Now, the other thing you can do is sometimes they have them on sale really a lot. And what you can do is buy them, bring them home and put out enough for you to eat for a few days in the refrigerator. Go ahead and make up some to eat that night, and then put the others on a baking sheet that has some sides so they don't fall off, and you just lay them in there and try not to have them touching each other, and you just stick this in the freezer. And then when they're all frozen like these are, I put them into Ziploc bags of the sizes that I think I'll use at a time, but you only have to take out one, and you can take them out and you can eat them a little later. They're really hard right now, but then you could eat it like a little popsicle, or you can mash them up later or slice them up. But they will be softer than when you eat them fresh. So this is a great way to store them though, and especially in the season. Right now, I can't remember how many I got, and it was amazing. I've got 2 trays full. I froze those, and we ate strawberries every day. So I hope you'll try strawberries. I think everybody has eaten strawberries. There are some people that are allergic to them, but go ahead and try them for the summer. They have lots of water for the summer, so it's great for you to use during the summer months. And go to the website, and I've got a couple of topping recipes and another couple of uses for strawberries.